What's up, my friends? You already know if you're seeing my face, we're going to discuss the utterly ridiculous. And make no mistakes, the ridiculous we're going to discuss today is something that I can't sit by and be silent on. I can't sit by and accept that we're just going to, as a society, let our children be attacked for a group of us or a alternative group of people's ideals. What am I talking about? I'm talking about two junior high students that were not only removed from school, but through reports have been charged for harassment because they didn't use the correct pronoun or noun or whatever the hell it is. It's been a long time since I was in school. When they referred to an transgender or LGBTQ student or teacher, whatever it was. It doesn't really matter. In the country of the United States, we are given the privilege of free speech. And we are also taught in anywhere that has any type of intelligence to pass on that it is nobody's responsibility. It is nobody's mission in life to participate in your self-image. It isn't. It just plain and simply isn't. You wanna portray yourself as any way you can. We're free in this country. Go right ahead. But don't think for 5 seconds because you live an alternative lifestyle that somehow the rest of us have to identify with that lifestyle and now change our patterns of behavior or our patterns of speech to accommodate your feelings. We don't. We just don't. And I'm going to tell you, there's a group of us that ain't gonna, never were going to. And we've sat back, we've kept our mouths shut, we've given you the inch, and now you've taken the mile. And just like old proverbs go, you give a fool enough rope, he'll hang himself every time. And with your agenda of special privilege and higher treatment than the rest of us, you have turned what was a population of tolerant people into a population of intolerant people with your whole plight. And how have you done so? By constantly attacking our children. You don't think it's an attack? You know it's an attack. Why is it that a group of people that can't produce their own children worry so much about ours, are so concerned with how we raise ours, are so particular in what they think our children should believe that they are willing to fight to force their life choices down our children's throats? I grew up with a gay brother, and make no mistakes, he been gay since he was real little. And if you can't tell, I'm the furthest from that as you can possibly be. He's still my brother. He's got his life choices that he lives in his home. If I go to his home, I have to accept his life choices and his lifestyle and the way he lives. Because why? That is his home. If he comes to my home, he has to respect my life choices, my way of living, my home and its environment, because it's just that, mine. Now, the rest of you seem to have totally lost your mind when it comes to not only personal responsibility, but the mere fact that if you don't have your emotions in check by the time you're an adult, you should probably be seeking some type of professional help. If you get triggered by the actions of another person and their actions have nothing to do with you, you have a problem. You are not emotionally sound. You are not mentally stable. Things happen in this world every day I don't agree with. I cannot stand. I talk to you about the stupid. But never do I ever think I can force my beliefs on anyone else. Never do I think I can force my opinions in anyone else. Persuade? That's the art of everything. To persuade someone to go along with what you think. To persuade someone to help you do something you need to do. To persuade someone you want to be friends. Persuasion isn't force. If you cannot persuade someone with the facts, the opinions, the emotions of any situation, sorry about your luck, then they don't agree with, they don't buy into, or they don't believe what you're talking about. And they don't have to. They just don't have to. Let me give you an example. Here's a perfect example. I identify as the smartest motherfucker among you. When it comes to figuring something out, when it comes to having a clear aspect of the way something should be, I'm the guy. You got a problem? You should be calling me, because what I say is the only way it can be done. That's what I identify as. How many of you buy in? How many of you agree? None? Oh man, well, I should call my local politician. Nobody wants to buy into my ideals. Nobody wants to buy into my facts. Nobody wants to buy into it ain't none of what. Idiots. Fucking idiots. Well, these two boys who have been hemmed up over not calling someone they or them, who thinks that there's more than two genders and can't figure out which one they are, is ridiculous. It is not their responsibility. It's not the community's responsibility. It's not the police's responsibility. And it's damn sure not the government's responsibility to tell anybody how they are to speak or what they're to accept or what they're to take as fact. Period. We ain't gonna figure it out though. We can't.